Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise and glories to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Raquah Quadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles, the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to your hopeful elect that is out there pushing and doing this truth with sincerity. And may the blessing of election fall upon your household. Alright. Coming back again with another daily edification, exhortation through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. Alright. And I'm gonna be doing a lesson on austere, on being an austere man. All right, you know, having to be an austere man in this truth. All right, I got the definition of an austere man right here, and austere, here's a definition: severe or strict in manner, attitude, or appearance. All right, and they got it right here in the sentence: an austere man with a rigidly pernicious outlook, all right, an austere expression, all right, of living conditions or way of life, having no comforts or luxuries, harsh or aesthetic, okay, all right, and being in this truth, man, you got to be an austere man, all right, because this truth ain't for no soft man. All right, this truth is not for no pussies, man. You got to be a man. You got to be a real man. All right, to be in this truth, man. All right, that's why, you know, especially when we're on the highways and byways, man, you know, before I even say that, man, back in the ancient days, you know, the men back in the ancient days, if they were here today, all right, man, back in the ancient days, you know, with their beard, all right, and you know, looking rough and whatnot, if they were here today, people would be terrified of them. All right, the men of the ancient days, to this day, people will be terrified of them. All right, because now, you know, nowadays a lot of these men, you know, are looking like are feminizing themselves. All right, and that's also due to Esau. All right, pushing out, you know, saying you got to shave your beard. All right, you got to have a clean cut to get this job. All right. So a lot of Israelite men, they're feminized. All right, they're shaving their beards. All right, they're not letting their beards grow out fully. Okay. And also on top of that, man, a lot of men are, you know, are being brought up or raised in a one parent household, and most of the time it's the mother, it's the woman that is raising up the child, and a woman cannot raise a child. It's like a woman cannot raise a man. She cannot raise a boy. You feel me? A small child, which is a boy, to grow up to be a man. She cannot raise him to be a man. He needs that father figure in his life, and that's also due to the curses that we went through, you know, on having that one parent household. Okay, the father being removed out of the household. That's also too to the fact that Esau, okay, you know, the parent would not be able to get welfare. Okay, the parent can't even get, you know, the family can't get welfare if both parents are there, so they would cause the father to leave. All right, and that's all showing you, man, how you know, from generation to generation, how, you know, our men is being feminized and they're not being austere. Okay, you know, you can't be emotional in this truth, man. All right, you gotta be, when you come into this truth, you gotta be you know, strict manner. All right, you gotta have a strict attitude, a strict appearance. Okay, you gotta be an austere man all around. All right, can't take everything as fun and games. Can't take everything as a joke. All right, because this truth is serious, man. You come into this truth, you're gonna realize, man, it's life or death, man. This truth is life or death. Okay, literally, this truth is life or death, man. Without this truth, man, you're done for. All right, so being in this truth, man, you gotta be an austere man. All right, and I got some precepts here. All right, I got some precept here, and go straight into it. This is 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier for Yahweh Shah Mashiach. All right, you know, being an austere man, you got to be able to, you know, endure hardness, man. All right, you got to be able to, you know, to take rebuke. You got to be able to take correction. You got to be able to, you know, being on the highways and byways, you got to be able to, you know, have people, you know, cursing at you. You got to be able to be strict. You got to be able to be a man and handle things a certain way. All right, when you decide to take on this walk, when you come into this walk. All right, this is Luke, the 19th chapter, verses 21 to 22. All right, for I fear thee, because thou art an austere man, that takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid, that I lay not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Okay, Yahweh himself, all right, the Lord himself was an austere man, all right, and we're supposed to, follow in the footsteps of Yahweh, man, all right. Yahweh himself was an austere man. All right, going back to that definition of what an austere man, that's a rough-looking man. That's scary, man. Like a rough-looking, rigid-looking man. All right, a straight man. That was Yahweh. Yahweh, like it says in Scripture, he was an austere man. All right, we have to be an austere man in this truth, man. We don't want no pussies in this truth. We don't want no people that can't handle this truth. We don't want people, that's constantly getting emotional about this truth, man. All right, you can't be emotional, man. You can't be, feminine in this truth. You got to be a man, okay? All right, part of coming into this truth is being a man. All right, you got to be, low when we part of that let number. We're looking forward to being the part of that let number, to being the next rulers of the planet Earth, man. You got to be a man to be a king. You got to be a man to be a ruler of an entire planet. All right, you can't be soft. You can't be no pussy. Okay, because now say it comes down to making a tough decision, man. You're being emotional. You can't make a right decision, man. All right, you got to be an austere man walking when you take this walk, man. You got to be a true man. All right. Now you got to be a true man, okay? All right, this was just, a brief daily edification, exhortation. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kwakwadash. Double honors to my elders and my apostle, Great Millstone. All right, salutations to your hopeful elect that is out there pushing and doing this truth with sincerity. And may the blessing of election fall upon your household. And until next time, shalom and a ball.